Story Ba Luoi Ryu. The Tale of the Three Axes. Once upon a time there was a poor woodcutter. His parents were seriously ill and passed away early. He had to live without his parents since he was young, and he had only one property. Every day he had to carry an axe into the forest to cut firewood to sell to earn money to make a living. Near the edge of the forest there is a river that flows very fast. If someone slips and falls into the river, it will be very difficult to swim to shore. One day, as usual, the woodcutter carried an axe into the forest to cut firewood. While chopping firewood next to the river bank, his axe unfortunately broke its handle and fell into the river. Because the river was flowing too fast, even though he knew how to swim, he still couldn't get into the river to find the axe blade. Disappointed, the woodcutter sat down crying and lamenting. Suddenly, from somewhere, an old man with white hair, long beard, and very kind eyes appeared in front of him. The old man looked at the farmer and asked, "Son, what is going on that I see you crying, and so sad?" The woodcutter answered the old man, "Sir, my parents passed away early. I had to live as an orphan since I was young. My family is very poor. My only asset is the iron axe that my parents gave me when I was young. Passed away and left behind. With that axe, I still went to the forest to cut firewood to make a living, but now it has fallen into the river. I don't know what to use to make a living anymore. That's why I'm so sad." The old man replied to the woodcutter, "I thought it was something big. Stop crying. Let me dive into the river and get the axe for you." Having finished speaking, the old man threw himself into the fast-flowing river. A moment later, the old man rose from the water holding a shiny silver axe and asked the poor woodcutter, "Is this the axe blade you dropped?" The woodcutter looked at the silver axe blade and saw that it was not his, so he shook his head and told the old man, "It's not your axe blade. My axe blade is made of iron." The second time, the old man threw himself into the fast-flowing river to find an axe for the woodcutter. A moment later, the old man rose from the water holding a golden axe and asked the woodcutter, "Is this the axe blade that you accidentally dropped into the river?" The woodcutter looked at the shining golden axe blade, shook his head and said, "It's not your axe blade." The third time, the old man threw himself into the river again, and this time when he came up he held it in his hand. "Is the iron axe that the woodcutter dropped?" The old man asked again, "So is this your axe blade?" Seeing that it was indeed his axe blade, the woodcutter shouted happily, "Yes, sir, this is indeed my axe blade. Thank you for finding the axe blade for me so that I can chop wood to make a living every day." The old man gave the woodcutter his iron axe blade and praised, "You are truly an honest and truthful person, not interested in money or profit. Now I give you 2 more axe blades made of gold and silver. This is my gift to you, please accept it happily." The woodcutter happily took the 2 axes the old man gave him and thanked them. The old man turned magic and disappeared. Only then did the woodcutter realize that he had just received help from the Buddha. Thank you for joining us for today's fairy tale. We hope these stories bring joy and meaning to your day. If you love our channel, please hit the subscribe button so you won't miss any exciting tales. Wishing you a good night and sweet dreams. See you in the next story.